Isn't that right? Listen, Trump is the man for the job. Need confusion, upset. He said he's going to drain the swamp so he can put all his cesspool friends in it. That's the danger when you put a businessman in and he got all connected businesses to everything you're doing. And that's the danger. He's going to mess the country up. They always make bad decisions. They don't care if it messes up everybody else as long as his comrades and him make some money. But it's so dumb, they don't think, you got to think overall. They don't think how we got to spread stuff. You know what I'm saying? They manipulate the market so much for them to make money. They don't realize you're going to wind up draining the people. Isn't that right? And once you get rid of all the workers and you don't have no more workers, then who you going to get to buy your products? Well, of course, you know, that means you become slaves again. That means billionaires will just trade with each other. You know what I'm saying? They'll be the only people will have money to do commerce. You'll just become property again, so you won't be able to do nothing. Poor people going to see what's going to happen to you. These folks going to get rid of y'all. And man, what they trying to do to you now? Well, they taking your food stamps from you. You finna get what them little lunch baskets him and his friends finna give you? Who that is? Blue? What's the name of them little folk? Blue? What's the name of that food company? Blue Bunny. What's the name of it? Blue Label? Blue Apron. That's the people they supposed to be organic. Y'all done seen Blue, what's it, Blue Apron? They supposed to be organic, one of Trump company friends. So they're going to be supplying all the welfare. They're going to be supplying people on welfare. You're not going to get them cards. Blue Apron going to say they're going to bring your food to you. They finna work out like y'all people that getting assistance and any kind of government money, you have to prove you working 29 hours a week. You finna be done. It finna be hard to get a job. Listen, a lot of these companies out here bellying up. They just not telling y'all. These people hurting out here. Ain't no money going around like that. Y'all see these gas going up. These people killing us out here. Don't let anybody fool y'all. The company ain't got no, but it's worse. I don't know. Anybody seen an increase on their paycheck? How all these white people on the news talking about they seeing these $2,500 increases? I ain't seen nothing. Them folks snatching the same money out of my check. Listen, white people love to lie. They must be a white people tax breaker. I ain't seen mine yet. So don't trust these people, folks. If anything we got to depend on, we got to depend on Yahuwah. And depend on what's written for us. Ain't nothing going to work for us. It's not for us. It's a good thing. If it works, you'll become an American. You'll start becoming patriotic. You'll start pledging. You'll start trusting these people. You'll start giving your whole life over and dedicating yourself to them. Then they'll crash you later. All right? I know that don't matter to y'all anyway. Some of y'all ain't don't make no difference. However, you're going to do the same thing anyway. Listen, talk to y'all a little bit. Yeah, Ukanan. Really don't make no sense to have these conversations. What y'all going to do differently? Does anybody know? Hello? Hello? Well, pull out. They're going to pull out and say they're going to pray? I doubt it. I don't know at that point they're going to help them. And they're right. You got to get something to make intercession for you. That's the problem with us. We ain't got no Ruach HaKodesh. You're praying in vain. The book said that the Ruach had to make intercession. It said you don't have to be able to utter some things you can't say. You know, the book said you don't know how to pray for what as you ought to. A lot of y'all keep playing to be quiet and peaceful among these men. You can't be quiet and peaceful among some savages. These people ruthless out here. It don't make no sense. They ain't pray for no quiet and peaceful life among these dirty crackers. They ain't going to let you have one. These people going to rape you and rob you for everything you got. I was telling them I had to call something I key yesterday. I told them I wasn't going to preach tonight. I told them I had an incident to come up, and I need to let y'all know before it come up somewhere else. I had let something came up out of my mouth, and wound up kind of not happening the way I said. And I said, well, I'll take a little break. And said I hadn't slept with nobody. Ain't never had no kids or nothing like that. So I talked to some of them before I kind of got to y'all, because they was questioning me about it and everything like that. And I said, I'll go ahead and get with y'all and let y'all decide on the time length of me sitting down. But I wound up telling y'all about a situation that kind of didn't go the way I thought it was. And I didn't want to be no liar, you know what I'm saying, and come up and it backfire me later, because everything come back up. I had told y'all about a young lady that worked for me, that they were going to wind up firing her. And they called me, they told me they hate her and they're going to fire her. And it didn't happen quite the time that I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? Because it should have been a little earlier. So what I want to do is just be clear, because I ain't want to go into judgment like that. Because I seen it. You know, I seen it. I tried to tell them. One of them I had to just let them know today. I said, what did I tell y'all? Well, we had to wait. I said, no. I said, when I called it, that's what it is. I said, listen, I know people. This is what I do for a living. So, you know, they were kind of hurt. They tried to do it behind my back, trying to train somebody. Oh, yeah, that's what nigga do. They trying to hire somebody, train them away from the company, do this stuff, and come up and do it. One of my partners said, listen, one of the most easygoing guys you want to see, get along with anybody. He said, I don't like her. I don't want nothing to do with her. I said, y'all know what this is? Crystal ball. Hey, Dwight. You know what? I said, if I was a raw Bobby see that thing way down there like that. Oh, that thing ugly too. On the chopping block. I said, what did I tell y'all? Listen, we have to wait. I said, no. You don't have to wait on that. If I tell you that what it is, that's what it is. Do what I told you. We should have fired her that day when I told her. I said, if it's up to me, I said, you be gone right now. I said, well, they going to fight for your job. Me, I said, let you go right now, because you only going to do what? She did never again work. Never again work. She ran out the job, wide open, screaming and hollering. Excited. The Lord had blessed her. Right then, I had a heart attack. He didn't know what happened. She misread some information. Thought she had got the glory of the Lord had fell on her. She went back to read the email. The glory had departed. She went from praising him, ain't he good, running through the parking lot out the door, to rolling on the floor, cussing. ML. All of Christianity done went. Listen, I said, it's a beautiful way. Ted's beautiful. Ted's beautiful. Isn't that right? I just love it. I seen her with pants on. She said, oh, I would never wear these to church. I said, you can't wear pants? She said, no, why no pants to church? She can wear them out. I said, but you can wear them out here? She said, yeah, I just can't wear them. She said, I never wear no pants to church. I said, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Isn't that something? I'm like, if it's wrong for to wear them in the church, ain't it wrong for to wear them out here? Wouldn't it be? What difference the church gonna make if it's wrong for to wear them? Mm-hmm. It's right out here, but it's in there, it's working. Man, I tell you what, but I was a Christian, we didn't do that. We believe you didn't wear pants in the church, you just didn't wear them. You know what I'm saying? That's what more conservative Christian, our apostolic. Then we went to apostles' doctrine, because that's Bible. All that stuff just a sack of crap. Just a sack of crap. Just tell folk the truth, just be reality. And everybody try to get out of why they can't wear something or why they can wear. It's just better just stay with the book say. It's just better. I'd rather take my chances and be safe than to sit out here and gamble and then come up in the judgment and that thing, you wind up burning for eternity. A lot of stuff is just not profitable for us. It's just been, a lot of stuff not profitable for us. Oh, let's see what happened right here. This is Yochanan 6:44. Other one going to get me Yochanan chapter 8. I know a lot of them look at it, we don't get to use them pretty words no more. Ain't the word wrong, it just ain't profit right now. We got other work we got to do. My goal is for it to be saved. Y'all hear me? Get me Romans 12:1. Since we over him. Matter of fact, get me that first. Romans 12:1. Romans 12:1. Listen to the book. Thank you, sir.
I beseech you, therefore, Aki,
by who?
the mercies of Elohim,
What happened?
that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Brandon, you pick me up Romans 10 and 1 then. Listen.
Kodash, acceptable unto Elohim,
What is what?
which is your reasonable service.
And do what?
And be not conformed to this arise.
See, that's what we want to be able to do. We don't want to wind up being conformed to something. You know what I'm saying? To what these people here do. But do what now?
But be ye transformed
by the what?
The renewing of your mind.
For what reason?
That ye may prove.
What is that? What?
That ta'ub and acceptable and perfect will of Elohim.
That's what we're trying to do. That's why we got to make sure we put the most out. That's what we're going to get our benefit from. A lot of stuff that we can search out and we can do, and a lot of things can be lawful to do. But the whole thing we need to make sure we're looking for is the benefit. What's the benefit? A lot of stuff ain't got no benefit in it. Y'all know that? It's some like lettuce. I wouldn't sit around and just eat lettuce. It will fill you. You'll get absolutely no benefit from it. Unless you put some tomatoes and some carrots and put some other vegetables with it. If you sit around and just eat lettuce, you will get absolutely no benefit, right? And is lettuce wrong? But what's the benefit? It only benefit if you have to enhance it with something, right? That's what we got to do with a lot of things we do. A lot of times you can take, and it's not, if you see somebody sitting around eating a plate of just lettuce, are we going to say they sin? What are we going to ask? What's the benefit? That's the benefit. That's what we got to look at. Now for us, we're looking at, in us presenting our bodies a living sacrifice, kodash, and acceptable, which is our reasonable service, because here we're going to get a benefit. Let's see one of the benefit. At 737 of you, Ukanah. Other one going to have to give me that Romans. So I just use it to you. Who should say, all right, time to move on to something else. Because really, I don't need them words at all to slap the piss out of nobody.
That's right.
They really don't make no difference. If I'm going to knock you out, them words ain't going to make no difference. You're going to be unconscious anyway. Isn't that right? By the time you get up, you don't remember what I said. See that? Benefit. Listen to the book. This is 737. Y'all all right? Y'all loosen up. Keep it real. Isn't that right? We want to be free. Isn't that right? We want to walk, stand fast in the liberty when Yahushua made us free. Want to be entangled again with no yoke of bondage. Listen to the book.
In the last Yom, that great Yom of the Moadid,
what happened?
Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if any each thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
But what happened?
But this spake he of the Ruach.
What's happened?
Which they that believe on him should receive. For the Ruach HaKadosh was not yet given.
Because
that Yahushua was not yet glorified.
You know, one of the things I was just thinking about when you read that in the 7, the Ukanan, they'll call it John, was he talked about out of the belly. Well, that's kind of somewhat for similar to what we would have done. At the 7th chapter, see at this Al-Aha, Dabarim 17 and 1. Let me see. Oh, goodness, because now I'm thinking about something else. They'll call it Deuteronomy 17 and 1. Oh, goodness, I'm trying to think of something else now. Al-Aha, Dabarim 17 and 1. I want to say, see if it's Uyakra 16, maybe 16. Let me see something. They're going to call it Leviticus. Let's see. This is what happens when you don't have a manuscript. You'll start digging around in your head. Let's see Uyakra. So I see how far off I'm off. 16:16. Uyakra, Leviticus 16:16. Listen to the book.
And he shall make an atonement for the Kadas place because of the uncleanness of the Bani of Yasharal, and because of their transgressions and all their sins. And so shall he do for the tabernacle of the congregation that remaineth among them in the midst of their in the midst of their uncleanness.
Yeah.
And there shall be no ish in the tabernacle of the congregation when he goeth in to make an atonement in the Kadosh place, until he come out, and have made an atonement for himself, and for his household, and for all the congregation of Yasharal.
Yeah.
And he shall go out unto the altar that is before Yahuwah, and make an atonement for it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock, and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about. And he shall sprinkle of the blood upon it with his finger 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleanness of the Bani of Yasharal.
Yeah.
And when he hath made an end of the reconciling the Kodash place, and the tabernacle of the congregation, and the altar, he shall bring the live goat, and Aharon shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the iniquities of the Bani of Yasharal, and all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit ish into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited. And he shall let go the goat in the wilderness. And Aharon shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall put off the linen garments which he put on when he went into the Kodash place, and shall leave them there. And he shall wash his flesh with Mayim in the Kodash place, and put on his garments, and come forth, and offer his burnt offering, and the burnt offering of the and make an atonement for himself and for the
Okay, that's good. Jump back over to the 17th chapter. They're called Deuteronomy. Allah Shemut. Mm. 17:1. Listen to the book.
Thou shalt not sacrifice unto Yahuwah thy Elohim any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish or any evil favoredness. For that is an abomination unto Yahuwah thy Elohim. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which Yahuwah thy Elohim giveth thee, Ish or Ashah, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of Yahuwah thy Elohim, in transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other Elohim, and worshipped them, either the Shamash, or the Yarak, or any of the hosts of Shamayim, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Yasharal, then shalt thou bring forth that Ish or that Ashah, which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that Ish or that Ashah, and shalt stone them with stones till they die.
That's good. What we were kind of looking at was kind of starting from the point of presenting our bodies a living sacrifice. We talked about something that was Kodash. Well, when we started in the 17th chapter, we started looking at what he prescribed for us when it came down to what we had to offer. We couldn't have any evil favoredness, meaning any defect. We could have anything to cause it to be error. And when you hear that, he goes right down and start to talk about different behaviors going straight to us after that point. And we found people that were working in these different abominations. These would be equivalent to having any evil favoredness. Also, those sacrifices that you little Aharon them took, they would take the blood from them and sprinkle upon the altar. I was trying to find as well, I can't remember, Exodus might be the 16th chapter, where they would take the caul, which was above the liver. They took some internal parts from the things that we sacrificed, and they would offer these things up. But the first thing had to be was we had to see the appearance. Before we got to taking anything from the inside, there had to be an appearance. When we already some things that you can identify right off look. Let's see how this works. At the 6th, see if that's Yehukanan chapter 1. Yehukanan chapter 1, see what verse 43 says. What happened? 49? Let's start 43, be good. I said 143. Who said 29? Allah Shemut, 1629. 29:13. Okay. This is Yehukanan in chapter 1, they call John 1:43. Listen to the book.
The Yom following, Yahusha would go forth into Galilee and find Philip, and said unto him, Follow me. Now Philip was of Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Cuff. Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him of whom Mashyach in the law and the Nabaim did write, Yahusha of Nazareth.
See that? They were looking at what Mashyach and the Nabaim have already spoken about. Listen.
The being of Yahusha.
Yeah.
And Nathanael said unto him,
Can what?
Can there any thing come out of Nazareth?
What happened?
Philip said unto him, Come and see.
What happened?
Yahusha saw Nathanael coming to him,
And what happened?
saith of him,
What did he say?
Behold, a Yashral indeed, in whom is no guile.
No evil favoredness. He could see no defect there right at the look, at the appearance. He could pick right off the run. No evil favoredness. No defect. Him knowing the law, they got him. What persuaded him to come? They said, We found him, which was written, which Mashyach and the Nabaim even spoke concerning. So they spoke to somebody that would be familiar. That persuaded him to come and see. He knows the law. And then when Yahusha sinned, he left him off the real. I can see no evil favoredness. When he stood to tell us in the 7th chapter of the book of Yehukanan, 7:37, in the Muhadi, he said, In each thirst, let him do what? But you got to present your body a living sacrifice. That's going to be the difference. Many are called. That's going to be the same thing we take anytime we take these bullocks. Everything ain't getting in. Everything wasn't even presentable. If it had a crook back or a spine or a curvy spine or a flat nose, or if it was a dwarf, couldn't take it. You can come, you could be honored, but it couldn't take you. Just off appearance. So now we start to move things and start to look at the heart. Y'all all right? Let's pick up and see the book of First Samuel, chapter 16. 16, and see what 16 to say. Aleph, Shamuel, listen to the book.
Let our master now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out an Ish, who is a cunning player on an harp. And it shall come to pass, when the evil Ruach from Elohim is upon thee, that he shall play.
Okay. Bam, he says 7. So take me up and make it verse 5. Listen.
And he said peaceably,
I can work that out too, though. Listen.
I am come to sacrifice unto Yahuwah. Consecrate yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he consecrated Jesse and his Beni and called them to the sacrifice.
Wow.
And it came to pass, when they were come, that he looked on Eliab and said, Surely Yahuwah's anointed is before him.
You see that? Why would he do that, y'all? Appearance. Listen.
But Yahuwah said unto Shamuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him.
See that? We started to go a little deeper than that now, huh? We start off at one time just going on appearance. Who else told us about appearance? Yahusha. What did he tell her? He told her, judge not after the appearance of the eye. Told her to judge Sadiq judgment. So now what we're going to do, we got to try to work. That's what we're doing. That's what got to be tested. We'll find that same behavior will come with Abraham. On appearance, Abraham proved out to be a person of interest to bring in. But the book said he had to try. That's all I'm going to know what's in your heart. Look, listen to the book.
For Yahuwah seeth not as man seeth.
Tell them what happened.
For man looketh on the outward appearance.
But what does he do?
But Yahuwah looketh on the heart.
Because people learn how to disguise themselves. That's what they do. People will disguise themselves, right? And they'll come in and they'll start to use things to play on you. And that's why he starts saying you got to do the hard. Isn't that right? Even the book tell you to try to rule out whether it's a what? How is he going to find out? He told you don't believe every ruach. Because on the appearance, it'll look like it's from him. He said, but what you got to do? Test it. That's how you going to know. Well, that's the same thing here. On appearance, he walked right in. I know this got to be one. I don't see no defect. He got the right height, stature. He got a good look on it. It's got to be one. I don't see no defect just looking right off. But now when he told you Elohim look on the heart, we found it had to be a defect. It had to be a defect. He didn't choose him. We would have took him. Y'all all right? We would have took him. Isn't that right? Pick me up at 1 Corinthians chapter 2. 1 Corinthians chapter 2. 2 and 7. Listen. One thing you ain't got to worry about. When they tell y'all this is the truth, time going to prove out everything. They say heal all wounds. I don't know about that one. I guarantee you time going to prove out everything. If you honest, it's going to prove itself out. If you ain't, it'll prove itself out.
That's right.
I don't got to worry about a whole lot of stuff people say. If you're honest, it prove itself out.
That's right.
If you're dishonest, it'll prove itself
That's
out.
right.
Ain't that right? Just take time. You got to figure when Daoud spoke about Yehuda, you know how long it took for that man to get proven out? He hadn't even got there yet. And when he got there, he got all the same workers of all of the rest of Mathidas. All the same abilities. Got his feet washed, got everything done just like them. It took that man to die off for Carpenter to come up and realize, said, man, Daoud spoke about this man. He said, it was already spoken about that man. It proved that he wasn't honest. But things started showing itself along the way. Even before that, early before that night came to sit in, that later came in, he done sat here, he made a big ruckus about the alabaster oil being busted.
Yeah.
And he tried to act like he cared about the poor. But the book told us that Mashyach pit him and said he didn't care nothing about no poor. He was a thief.
Yeah.
He was a thief. They stole a man. He stole a man. Already picked up. That whole time, that man didn't care nothing about no sick. He didn't care nothing about no poor people. That man said he was a thief. Listen to the book. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6. He still got me Aleph Shamuel chapter 16. I don't know what, verse 5, verse 6. Listen to the book.
But we speak the wisdom of Elohim in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which Elohim ordained before the Aras unto our Kabul.
You know what hidden is? I mean, you can't see it. He said, we speak the hidden wisdom which Elohim ordained before the foundation of the Aras. I mean, if it's hidden, you can't see it. You don't know what it is. You don't know where it's at. Listen.
Which none of the Sharim of this Aras knew.
Tell them why.
For had they known it,
Tell them what would happen.
they would not have crucified the Adoni of Kabul.
Listen.
But as it is written,
Tell them what happened.
I have not seen.
See now? That's what he tried to tell them. Why you think when Shamuel walked in there, he didn't see? What happened?
Nor ear heard.
What happened?
Neither have entered into the heart of each the things which Elohim hath prepared for them that love him. Elohim hath revealed them unto us by his Ruach.
That's what we seek for. Isn't that right? That's a lot of people. When Shaul picked up this same conversation later in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4, he said, if our Dabarim be here, it's here to them that alone. Isn't that right? So now we come along and look at it, and now he started revealing on us, make it manifest, make it known to us. We count this to be a barak for us, right? It should be. If you consider this thing being hidden from the foundation of the Aras, he said none of these people knew it. He said even the people that had him in custody didn't even know it. They know it. There's no way they would have done it. But he done revealed it unto us by his Ruach. Listen what happened.
For the Ruach searcheth all things,
Yea.
the deep things of Elohim.
See that? That's what the Ruach do. It search all things. Y'all didn't know that? That's what the Ruach do. It search all things. Y'all good? Even the what?
For what each
Hold on
knoweth.
for a minute. What does the Ruach do?
But Elohim have revealed them unto us by his Ruach.
Tell them what happened.
For the Ruach searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Elohim.
That makes sense to y'all? I say, yeah. Linda said, yeah, it makes sense to her. I don't know. Let's see. We'll get through it, see if she already knew it then. Kazum 5, Revelation chapter 5. Let's see, 5. Revelation chapter 5, verse 5. Listen to the book.
And one of the elders saith unto me,
Do
Weep
what?
not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Yehuda, the root of Daoud, hath prevailed to open the book, and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne, and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain,
Take your time.
having
wow.
7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 Ruach of Elohim sent forth into all the Arats.
Mm-hmm.
And he came and took the book
So
out
y'all
of the
already seen it? Y'all saw it? You saw it either? She took a hit for it. She said she already had seen it. That tight, ain't it? Dabari Hayamin, Beth. 16. She all right. We all good. If she can't, that's what we're here for. We're going to make sure we all see it. And we'll make it plain and right upon tables.
That's right.
Dabari Hayamin. 2 Chronicles, as they will call it. 2 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 1. But it's second, was Beth Dabari Hayamin. This is the matter of the day, or the word of the days. What would you say, word of the days? Or would it be matter of the days?
It can be either or.
It can?
Yes.
I like words. What you like?
Word. I like it too.
Well, really, Brandon, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Really, it don't matter. No. Y'all like that? How we come up with that? We can take that on the road. I can ask her, what you think word? He said, it could be what I said. Really, it don't matter. And the clouds start throwing money and stuff. How many of y'all want to help collect that money? You the exact people I want to keep away from the stage. When you go up too fast, I know you're going to steal something. We're going to come on short every show. This is Beth Dabari Hayamin, 16 and 1. Listen to the book.
In the 6th and 13th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, Malach of Yashrael, came up against Yehuda and built Ramah to the intent that he might let none go out or come in to Asa, Malach of Yehuda. Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of Yahuwah.
Jump down to verse, and what did he do? And then give me verse 11.
And of the Malach's house, and sent to Behenadad, Malach of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, there is a league between me and thee, as there was between my Abba and thy Abba.
That's good. Put me back verse 11.
Yes, sir.
So it's at 9? Give me 7 then. Listen.
Verse 11.
Verse 7.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
And at that time, Hanai, the seer, came to Asa, Malach of Yehuda, and said unto him,
What did he say unto him?
because thou hast relied on the Malach of Syria, and
relied, right? Sound like you said he lied on. I was saying.
relied.
I was like, I got to put this back in my mind. I don't remember that. Yeah, re. Isn't that right? So re mean he lied on him before. So this man done been lied on before. They're like retarded. We were talking about, ain't it? If you rely on somebody, you done lied on them before. Has anybody lied on somebody before? That means you done relied. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Listen to the book. Where y'all get all this understanding? Y'all kids go back. Don't try to teach it to your teacher yet, because I hadn't seen, ear hadn't heard. Listen.
Because thou hast relied on the Malach of Assyria,
Yeah.
and not relied on Yahuwah thy Elohim.
What happened?
Therefore is the host of the Malach of Syria escaped out of thine hand.
Mm-hmm.
Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubans a huge host,
Yeah.
with very many chariots and horsemen?
Mm-hmm.
Yet because thou didst rely on Yahuwah, he delivered them into thine hand.
See the difference? Look. Come on.
For the eyes of Yahuwah run to and fro throughout the whole Arats.
You said the 7 eyes which were on the lamb was set forth to do what now?
For the eyes of Yahuwah
Do what?
run to and fro throughout the whole Arats,
Doing what?
to shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
You see that? How the Ruach searches all things? Gave the deep things of Elohim. Isn't that right? That's what he's doing. He's going through the scan, trying to see where man's heart at. Pick me back up at 1 Corinthians chapter 2. What verse we left off at? Verse 10?
Yes, sir.
Listen.
But Elohim hath revealed them unto us by his Ruach,
Well,
for the Ruach searcheth all things,
listen what happened.
yea, the deep things of Elohim.
What happened?
For what Ish knoweth the things of a Ish,
What happened?
save the Ruach of Ish, which is in him.
See that? That's what he looked at. He knew exactly what each know. So this is how important it is for us to be in these settings, to come into these group forums that we have, that we sit down and we do. Pick me up at your Ukanon 6 and 44. St. John 6 and 44, they'll call it. Your Ukanon, your Yahuwah is gracious. Integration? Again, I guess for us, it don't really mean nothing. Y'all come, you sit down all the time, and you listen, you hear, you get something, you don't think nothing about it. Everybody don't get this kind of information.
That's right. That's right.
Or even a fragment of it today. It's just sad. It's
That's
just
right.
in a sad state. And you can't get it unless they give it to you.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. You can't get it unless they give it to you. This is 6 and 44 of your Ukanon. They're going to call St. John 6 and 44. Listen to the book.
No east can come to me, except the Abba which hath sent me draw him.
So when he stood up and said, "He that if any east thirst, let him come unto me." How are they coming? He just said no east can't come unto me, except what happened?
The Abba which hath sent me draw him,
Listen what happened.
and I will raise him up at the last yom.
Tell him what happened. So what was he doing right there? Tell me something he did y'all were taught a long time ago in his statement. The well? The well. Moses, you eating in my class? Moses, are you eating in my class? Moses, the well. The well. Like, you said the pitcher they dropped down in the water. Was it a Picasso? Oh, he talking about fetching water out. Well, no, he actually declared the end at the beginning. He just said, no east can come unto me except the Abba which sent me drum, and I'll raise him up at the last yom. He just declared the end at the beginning. That's how we know the behavior. This is how we can definitively know that he was of the Abba. Because Yahuwah said that's what he do. He said, I declare the end at the beginning. Make sense? Him raising up Adam from the rise. I declare the end at the beginning. Y'all all right? I don't know what's going on. Goodness, when Yahushua came, Yahuwah first appeared unto us. He came in with darkness. And then he told us he going to come like a thief in the Layla. Well, I was declaring the end at the beginning. So his speech has to betray it. This man tell us, let me see, 5:17. Who know what I want? Your Ukanon. 5:17. I'll come finish that up. St. John, they're going to call it. See, what's good about what we're doing now, it's kind of come back at confirmation, because sometimes we 2 and 1. Who know what I want? Abarim, Zechariah. They'll call it Hebrew 2 and 1. We're going to get this and I'll come back over. See how y'all doing? Look at that. Abarim 2 and 1. Abarim, that's the other side, ain't it? Crossed over. Listen to the book.
Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed
Hold what you doing. Hold what you got. Well, go ahead since you already got now.
to the things which we have heard.
Let's at what?
At any time, we should let them slip.
That's how important it is. What we're going back over right now. Regurgitate. Regurgitate. That's all we're doing is vomiting. You can't vomit out nothing you ain't got. Anybody ever vomited before? Profusely, where you just constantly do it till you got to, you just choked and you just gagged. Feel like your butthole about to shoot out almost something, you know? Because at that point, you giving up everything you could. Anybody ever been there before? You've been, and your body still trying, you're like, and you're like, you can't do nothing. It's like, because at that point, there's nothing else. That's what a Christian do. The Christian is the last part when ain't nothing else. All that foaming playing around, ain't nothing coming up because ain't nothing in there. Just being honest, when you, now we got to go back and we're pulling up what we got. Okay, if vomiting is that bad, why this man told you if any each thirst then to come unto me? Then he told you and you can drink. Then he just told you you're going to throw it up. I just came and told you to drink. Then I say you're going to throw it up. Because you can't get nothing out that ain't in. They were thinking, why is he talking about vomiting? What did you think he was talking about himself? You was at a muhadi. So once you sat there and you ain't got feel and you get full, what you wind up doing sometimes? That's what he was looking at. You come here and you drink this stuff, you take it in, you're going to wind up vomiting back out. You all right? And he told you it was going to come out your belly. Where else does your regurgitation come back from? So now we got to look at what we're going to put in it. That's why we can be assured what's going to come out. If we don't put but clean things in, what's going to come out? If we put in filthy things, what's going to happen? Pick me up at 28 and 7. 28 and 7. What we want? Yeshayahu. That's what I want from y'all. Good. Let's see what happens. Let's see the difference. Other one, you going to get me back at that, Yeshayahu. You're going to get me back at that 737. See, they don't know what they're doing. This is what they mess up at. But it's for them to mess up. That's why y'all got y'all That's what Alvin told me when he said, they said, what you got? He said, I said, close enough, Al. Close enough. I just said, He almost sounded like that thing on Predator and they were laughing. Y'all remember that thing was laughing at Arnold Schwarzenegger before it blew up? I was like, please don't let Alvin explode. Listen to the book. This is 28 and 7. Listen what he said now. Listen.
But they
Other
also
one got me 737. So we're going to read this together. You hold me 737. This 28. Yeshayahu is Isaiah 28 and 7. Listen what happened now.
But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink.
What happened?
Are out of the way. The Kohan and the Nabi have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink.
Tell them what happened.
They err in Chazun.
Tell them what happened.
They stumble in judgment.
Listen what happened.
For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
That's good. Let's see what happened over here at 737. Yehukanan, they call St. John. Listen to the book.
In the last Yom,
In the last what?
Yom,
What happened?
that great Yom of the Muad'Dim.
See that? Now here's a feast right here. If you pay attention, he talked about a table. So this would make me know that they had to be, this is similar to a muhadi. They were drinking. It was a drinking party. Listen what happened.
Yahusha stood and cried, saying,
If what?
Any each thirst,
Do what?
let him come unto me and drink.
See that? That would make sense. Why would they learn that behavior? Muhadi at 2 and 1. Who know what I want? We were doing good. Who? Abarim 2 and 1. Exactly wrong. Give me your Ukanan 2 and 1. Your Ukanan. For real? Your Ukanan 2 and 1. See, we're in a position now where, that won't send you to hell if you say Abarim 2 and 1. What'll send you to eternal damnation if you get it wrong in your living and you don't get corrected before you die.
That's right.
See, that he called it wrong, but that ain't a direct send nobody to eternal damnation or burning. What's sending you there is our disobedience.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And the third Yom, there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee.
What happened?
And the aim of Yahusha was there. And both Yahusha was called and his Mathetas to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the aim of Yahusha saith unto him, They have no wine. Yahusha saith unto her, Asha, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His aim saith unto the servants, Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it.
Do it. Wow.
And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Yahudim,
And what happened?
containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Yahusha saith unto them, Fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he saith unto them, Draw out now, and bear unto the governor of the Muad'Dim.
What happened?
And they bare it. When the ruler of the Muad'Dim had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the Muad'Dim called the bridegroom,
What happened?
and saith unto him, Every each at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when Anashim have well drunk, and then that which is worse.
What happened?
But thou hast kept the good wine until now.
Good. Pick me back up with him at 738, 737, your Ukanan. Your Ukanan 737. Listen to the book.
In the last Yom,
That what?
great Yom of the Muad'Dim,
See that? In that last Yom, the great Yom of the Muhadi. Tell them what happened.
Yahusha stood and cried, saying,
What?
If any each thirst,
He called out. Any each thirst.
let him come unto me
And do what?
and drink.
This familiar for them. They already done seen what they've done before. Ain't that right? Ain't like he ain't worked nothing like this before. When they sat down, they was at the wedding, they wanted wine. Ain't that right? Y'all all right? I mean, even they had enough sense to realize who they were going to be, who they were going to question about it. Who did they question about it? Who did they question? The bridegroom. Pick me up at the 3rd chapter of Yochanan. Yochanan chapter 3. See about verse 23. St. John, they'll call it. Listen to the book.
And Yochanan also was immersing in Enon near Salem.
What happened?
Because there was much water there.
Listen.
And they came and were immersed. For Yochanan was not yet cast into prison.
What has happened?
Then there arose a question between some of Yochanan's Methitis and the Yahudim about purifying.
About what happened?
And they came unto Yochanan, and said unto him, Teacher, he that was with thee beyond Jordan, to whom thou bearest witness.
Tell him what
behold,
happened.
The same immerseth.
Y'all hear what happened? The same do what?
Immerseth.
And you do know that. What was the question? What was the argument about again?
About purifying.
About purifying. And what happened?
And they came unto Yochanan, and said unto him, Teacher, he that was with thee beyond Jordan, to whom thou bearest witness, behold, the same immerseth.
And what happened?
And all Anashim come to him.
Makes sense. At 7:38, he said the same thing. If any each thirst, you talking about purifying. That's what they had the water pots for the Yahudim. It was for purifying. Makes sense. They look at him, and it was much Ma'im there too. He said, behold, so this man sitting out here immersing. Everybody coming to him. So this is going to be a pattern. So 737 for us is a pattern. If you're thirsting, come to me. If you're trying to get purified, come to me. They say everybody come to see this man. Listen what he told them.
Yochanan answered and said,
Listen what he said.
And each can receive nothing,
Except what?
it be given him from Shamayim.
What happened?
Ye yourselves bear me witness,
Who are you?
that I said, I am not the Mashyach,
Well, who are you?
but that I am sent before him.
What happened?
He that hath the bride,
Is the what?
the bridegroom.
It made sense for them to call and question when they brought him up. Who did the governors and them question? They questioned the bride. When he told him, he bid the water, said, go take this to him. You know what they said? Tell the bridegroom to come in. They know who responsible for this stuff. Get the bridegroom in here. It made sense for them, the people, to bring Yahushua in and question him. He just, Yochanan set you up. He was trying to tell you right here. He said, bear record, I done told y'all before, I'm not him. I'm just sent to bear witness to tell y'all that that servant Jacob behind me. Tell me what happened, Brandon. What did he say now?
But that I am sent before him.
What happened?
He that hath the bride is the bridegroom.
That's all I'm trying to tell him. What happened?
But the friend of the bridegroom,
The what?
which standeth and heareth him,
Tell him what happened.
rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice.
Tell him how sad we are.
This my joy therefore is fulfilled.
I am so happy. For I know what you happy for. Listen, that man fulfilled my joy. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Man, listen here. The way it's perfect. The way it's perfect, everything, it just makes sense. It makes sense you read 737. Why wouldn't you come to him if you thirsty? When they needed wine, they came to sin. If you want to get purified, you're going to come to sin. If you're going to believe as the scripture has said, you're going to come to sin. If you looking to get up in the last year, you're going in the last year, you're going to have to come and sin. Y'all all right? Everybody got to come sin. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. It's that important, our salvation. Let's pick that 737 up again and get this one. Woo, man, that thing right.
That's right.
It's right.
Yes, sir.
Folks sit around there and say, goodness, man, why it raining? Because it's right.
That's right.
That's how it's raining, because it's right. Listen to the book.
In the last yom,
That what?
that great yom of the Muad'Di,
Tell them what happened.
Yahusha stood and cried, saying, If any each thirst,
Do what?
let him come unto me.
And do what?
And drink.
This is my party. This is my party. You come see me, I'm going to give you a cup. I'm going to fill you up. Listen.
He that believeth on me,
As the
the
what?
scripture had said,
Tell them what happened.
out of his belly
Shall flow what?
rivers of living milk.
He going to vomit. But guess what, though? It ain't going to be no filthy vomit. So now when people read, they thinking he's the same pattern, but he tell you what happened with these people. Once these people consume enough wine and liquor, what you think we're going to do? They vomited. We learned from this.
Yeah.
Well, Yahushua had the same pattern.
That's right.
If I sit here and I keep overfilling these people with the ruach, what you think of how many people? They're going to vomit. Everywhere is going to be filled with the ruach hakodesh.
That's right.
The book told us by the law. He said Yahuwah had proclaimed he said all the rocks going to be filled with my kabul. You got to throw it up. Man, working.
That's
Who
right.
else can put it together but him?
That's right.
He don't want, but we had to learn it from them. You've been drunk enough. How many of y'all been drunk before? Brandon, you was alcoholic. I remember when I just got from rehab not too long ago. How many of y'all been drunk when you vomited? Because you overconsume. Why? Guess what happened? You keep overconsuming it. It's coming back up. Listen, ain't going to be no place going to have no filth in it. Isn't that right? Just like all that filth come back out of you, when we keep putting all that debris in you, this clean is going to come out. It's going to overtake the filth. He got a pattern. That's on 15 and 4. We use it all the time. What we want? Romans 15 and 4. Boy, y'all show is sharp. Can y'all see the pattern? Let's say how it works. This is 15 and 4 of the book of Romans. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime
Well, what?
were written for our learning,
That we through what?
patience,
And what else?
comfort of the scriptures,
Might have what?
hope.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking about going here, and that man sitting up here talking about, man, he going to give me this water, and I'm going to start throwing up. I'm like, man, I don't want to throw up. I know when they throw it up, it was filthy, and it was all filthy. But then I got to look at what were they drinking, though, Kerry? They were drinking wine. They were doing stuff that was wrong because he said they erred. What they were doing was error. He said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you where you ain't going to make no mess. What are we looking for now? Yeshayahu 35 and 8.
Highway Kadash.
Yeshayahu. Isaiah, they call it. Chapter 35 and 8. Man, I love this book. Man, that thing start coming together. That's how you do it, man. Before you know, you start putting them puzzles together. They don't do them but snap together.
That's right.
Listen to the book.
And an highway shall be there.
And he said, in each thirst, let him do what was again?
Come unto me.
Well, how I'm going to come? Except he draw me.
That's right.
And he going to draw me, then, hold on for a minute. Pick me up, 14:5. Who know what I want?
Jeremiah.
I heard this side. Who? What you saying? You usually don't holler out nothing, do you? You see why? Because your answer's so wrong. No. He just holler out. He said, Zachariah. No, you're Ukanon. 14 and 5. You're Ukanon, 14 and 5. Well, he was so proud of himself, but then his mind said, Matthew. He said, yes, sir. Why you think we don't usually say that? No, he all right. Listen to the book.
Thomas saith unto him, Adonai, we know not whither thou goest,
See that? We don't know where you're going.
and how can we know the way?
See that? It's impossible.
Yahushua saith unto him,
What happened?
I am the way,
The what?
the Amat, and the life.
Tell me what happened.
No east cometh unto the Father,
But by what?
me.
See how important him, he told him in each thirst, let him do what?
Come unto
That's the
me.
only way you're going to get to the Abba. That's how important it is for you to know this. Now we pick up at 35 and 8. Or Yeshayahu, they call Isaiah. Listen to the book. It's a pattern. Listen.
And an highway shall be there.
Now, you think they saw this? You telling me they knew this? So now we see the importance of whatsoever things are written.
4 times.
Were written for what reason?
I will learn it.
Because we know some were foretold. Just like when they came to their thing and they told him that we found him that's called a Mashyach. It was written. They said, who Mashyach and the Nabaim talked about. That makes a difference. Because now you're talking to somebody that's got to do what?
No law.
Know the law. 7 and 1 right quick. Who know what I want? Romans. Boy, look at this. He took him together. What happened to you back? How you used to be on it? You were thinking it though.
He called it back.
They finna move you to another pew in a minute. Move that nigga to another pew, another pew. Ron said, put him back in where his kidney can hurt. Right, you ain't right. You can't be wanting nobody a kidney that hurt though, Ron. You're not supposed to anyway, can you? This is Romans chapter 7 at verse 1, before we get back over here at 35 and 8. Listen to the book.
Know ye not, a key.
See that? He said, you don't know that you do what?
For I speak to them
That do what?
know the law.
So Chris, I don't know the law. What's going to be the problem?
You ain't gonna know what you're talking about.
And I'm not talking to you.
That's right.
Is it the first time something like that done happened?
No, sir.
Where it happened before?
Yukonon, 8:30.
8:30. Pick me up there, Brandon. Yukonon 8:30. Ain't that right? The book right, but you see,
right.
you know what people see? Christians don't have no idea.
No
A lot of stuff people believe, that's why I tell them a lot of these people ain't got no business with this book.
That's right.
Because it don't make sense. The man say, I'm sweet. But your church teach you that the law done away with. And then why would the man be talking to them that know the law?
That's right.
But that makes sense why they were going to remarry.
Yeah.
When they read, they hear remarry because guess what? I was talking to them that know the law.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's tight because if you don't know the law, you know what? Well, you know, mine was dead in sin. Dead in sin, it's the same thing, it buried.
That's right.
There's a difference. We're talking about cut off.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? We're talking about life gone, the law he's talking about here.
That's right.
That's dangerous. Listen to the book.
As he spake these dabarim,
What happened?
many believed on him.
Who was he talking to?
Then said Yahusha to those Yahudim which believed on him.
So we see what Shaul got it from.
Yeah.
What you say, Yahusha? I'm a Gentile.
Then said Yahusha to those Yahudim which
I know
believed
God
on him.
done came in my life. What you saying, Yahusha?
To those Yahudim which believed on him.
If you do what?
Continue in my debar.
What happened?
Then are ye my Mathetis.
You know what though? I'm finna start living right. Sad part is, he wasn't even talking to me still.
That's right. That's right.
I'm looking at trying to get my life together. I still ain't talking to you. I just said continue. How you gonna continue? You ain't never started.
That's right. That's right.
So now we hear Shaul's speech at 71. Romans 71.
Yes, sir.
People don't want to take it because it hurt. Man, that's what it does. That's what a sword do. It hurt.
Yes, sir.
It cut.
Cut you. That's right.
Cut at Yosha like a knife.
That's right.
Y'all ever been cut with a knife? Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
As I said one time, she got in a knife fight. A knife fight. That's I don't know what that is. A knife fight? Is that like that luggage? Graphite? You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Listen to 71. Romans. Listen.
Know you not, I key.
See that? He telling the brethren. He said, you don't know what you do?
For I speak to them that know the law,
Tell them why.
how that the law hath dominion over a ease,
How long?
as long as he liveth.
As long as he continue.
Yes, sir.
That's what Yahushua said, if you continue.
That's right.
So I'm talking to people that know the law, they're going to continue in the law.
Yes, sir. That's right.
You said, well, I mean, I know it, but I'm about to get ready to leave that law alone. You ain't going to know what happened, Kerry. I ain't talking to you either now.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I'm talking to people that's in it and going to stay with it. If you ain't in it, you ain't going to stay with it, I wasn't talking to you anyway.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You got them folks saying, he ain't talking to me. You right.
That's right.
First truth they ever told. They like the woman at the well. Isn't that
That's
right?
right. Yes, sir.
You ain't got nothing now.
That's right.
You had something, you ain't got nothing now.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's pick me up 35 and 8. Yes, Yahoo. 35 and 8.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
And the highway shall be there,
See that? And a highway shall be there,
and a way,
and a way. And what happened?
and it shall be called the way of Kodash.
See that? That's what happened. It's going to be called the way of Kadash. Tell them what happened.
The unclean shall not pass over it,
Listen what happened.
but it shall be for those, the wayfaring unashamed.
Tell them what happened.
Though fools,
Do what?
though fools,
Do what?
fools
Do what?
shall not err therein.
So that's how we know he couldn't be talking about getting us drunk.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
over here in 28, he told us, what
They
did they do?
erred.
They erred.
Wine.
They stumbled
That's right.
in judgment.
That's right.
That's what happened. So you know he didn't get it from him. That's how you can tell when people do stuff, he didn't send you. What I want. Yum Yahoo.
Yeah.
23. Yahoo. They call it
3:15.
Jeremiah. You said 23:15?
3:15.
No, not that. Chris, you were doing real good.
It's all the same.
Yeah. They call it Jeremiah 23:23. 21 is what I want. Hit me at 23:1. I got just not gonna let no Mexican beat me because Cinco de Mayo just left. Ain't got no sink in my room. 23:1. Yahoo, they call Jeremiah. Listen to the book.
Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahuwah. Therefore, thus saith Yahuwah Elohim of Yasharal against the pastors that feed my people.
What happened?
Ye have scattered my flock, and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahuwah. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahuwah.
See that? They're not going to lack either. Listen what happened.
Behold, the Yamim come, saith Yahuwah, that I will raise unto Daoud a Sadiq branch, and a Malak shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and
You know where a branch
justice in
shoot
their
from?
eyes.
Out of a trunk. A branch shoot out of a trunk. Who told us about that?
Yeah.
Yes, Yahoo.
Yahoo. 11.
11:1. Yes, Yahoo. That's right. See, what y'all doing right now?
Iron sharpen iron.
Chris, that's it, Chris. Go on, make. There's some folks at home talking, he ain't giving me a chance to answer. We're not going to hear you anyway, but keep answering. Yes, Yahoo. 11:1. Listen to the book.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse,
See that? Makes sense? Out of the trunk. Tell them what happened.
and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Ruach of Yahuwah shall rest upon him,
Pay attention.
the Ruach of wisdom and
Yeah.
understanding,
Yeah.
the Ruach of counsel and might,
Yeah.
the Ruach of knowledge and of the fear of Allah and of the fear of Yahuwah,
Yeah.
and shall make him of quick understanding.
He gonna have to. He gonna have to judge. And make him. So he gonna catch on real quick. He gonna make him a quick understanding. That's how quick. He gonna be able to pick it up real good, like that. He's just gonna pick this thing up. Isn't that right? So this gave us a pattern of who to look for. Now, just this little bit we just went over. This little bit, English version, just going back over it. This is enough to spark you when you start saying you found somebody,
That's right.
because you've been looking for this. This is what we've been looking for. Y'all know that? We've been looking for this. This whole time we've been looking for all this had to line up. When they told him, they said they found it, they told you who his father's name was.
That's right.
Yahusha,
That's right.
which is going to put back his genealogy back to Daoud.
That's right.
So this is somebody we've been looking. That's who we found. Look, listen, them little fragment of what they said, we go back thought it makes sense. Because they said we found him, but they didn't tell us that. Anybody, but just giving us his Abba's name. Now we're going to look at meaning. These people had to know somebody's daddy's lineage.
That's right. That's right.
Got it? Come on, we got to look at that. What's going to make you just jump up and come and see when you already heard the town? I'm not going. Somebody tell, hey, man, let's go ahead. We can go here in Pittsburgh. I'm not going to Pittsburgh. Man, them niggas crazy. Everybody that crap, I'm not going to no Pittsburgh.
That's right.
But they told you something about the scripture that drew you down. That's what he looked at. So it was going to be important that people going to drive, that he was going to draw, won't be people that were going to have to know scripture. Because the places he going to go in, the places he going to be. It's all about law for him. Huh?
That's right.
You got to go to the brokenhearted.
That's right.
Huh? You going to some place, you got to go set the captive free. A place that bad probably got a lot of people locked up.
That's right. That's right.
Isn't that right? Somebody who going to loose the captives free. Isn't that right? So you're going to need to know scripture until it makes sense. You know what people tell as a Christian? I wouldn't judge no hoe. If Jesus were here today, he would be in the script club trying to say, see, this is the problem with people. See, this because they don't know scripture. They don't know scripture. Isn't that right? When the folk came up and told him, man, they say he was a wine bibber and a friend of who? And son, he said, but wisdom is justified for children.
That's right.
So I know you don't know what you're talking about. But see, that's the type of stuff how important for you to know the book, because that's what people say. I know if he would today. I know he would. I know he came. Just stop lying. He never spoke to you. He never spoke to you. You know he ain't spoke to you. Just stop lying. Because I remember one time Santa Claus came. This is a true story from a child that honestly seen it. I honestly, as a child, seen Santa Claus come in the bedroom. And I said, he was in my bed. He was tipping around now. He had the whole thing in the bed. I said, Santa Claus. He said, go to sleep. And he said, whoo. And I said, oh. Listen, I honestly, as a child, now, I know as an adult it didn't happen. But honestly, as a child, I seen that. He blew pepper. By the time I got my pepper out my eye, he had left my toy. I woke up. So it like he did it. But as a child, how I understand? Now, I'm not saying I still believe, but that child, I know what I seen. That child know what he seen. I ain't not gonna argue with that child about that Santa Claus. Because you see it and you take it in and don't even realize it was a figment of my imagination.
That's right. That's right.
And it looked like true. You know how much stuff people believe that's a figment of their imagination?
Yep.
And it looked like true.
That's scary.
Isn't that right? I just being honest. That's why we had to get them on earnest heed. Isn't that right? You let it slip, and that's why that man give you a strong delusion. You'll start believing a lie.
That's right.
Just so you can be damned.
Good.
And people don't want to, Christians don't teach people that. They'll teach that when these people ain't raising up money for the Family Life Center. They're not teaching them people about burning and no destruction them, because the preacher's doing the same thing the members doing. That's the thing he supposed to be separate.
That's right.
Isn't that right? That's just being honest. Showing you he was separate. If he said any each thirst, do what? So he wasn't thirsty. Huh? He wasn't thirsty. He was separate.
That's right.
He was trying to get you to where he was at. Everything he was trying to do, the man told us in the 14th chapter, let not your heart be what?
Trouble.
If you believe in Elohim, do what?
They also in me.
So you think he had a problem with believing in Elohim?
Nope.
Do y'all think he was trouble?
Nope.
He was trying to get us where he was.
That's right.
He said, in my Abba's house are many,
Amen.
we don't know if it say mansion, but that's what they put in there. Just show them folks had mansion terminology way back then. And said if it wasn't so,
I wouldn't have told you.
what he said he was doing?
Going to prepare a place.
That where?
Where I go, you may be also.
Yeah. That where I am. Chris, you was doing, yeah, that's bad with that mic on there. I mean, that thing went all across the nation, too. Boss is like, I knew he had to come down.
James.
A lot of folks been
That's
waiting
King
to come
James.
down.
That's King James.
That's King James. Or King Chris. That's like King James, they grow up. No, that ain't me. That's Chris. No, but that's it. That ain't right. He said, if I go, I'll come again and receive you unto myself. That where I am,
You may be also.
well, he looked at, so now we're going to look at what? How much desire, like the song said, to be with Yahusha? Okay, what our belief is Yahusha is with the Abba.
That's right.
Correct?
That's right.
So now we look at what pattern did he follow to get there?
That's right. That's right.
Do you know if people escape from prison, the first place they're going to start at is in their room? They're going to go to their cell.
Right.
And you start from there.
That's right.
Because a lot of time evidence are left right there that people miss. Whether they wrote notes, they've been planning it, writing on cell, whether they broke something out. If people broke it right behind them, found soft spots in bricks and got out. Then you start, then you want to get a piece of the cloth or clothing, and you'll get this to dogs, so dogs can start sinning. Because if it's a fresh and you know it's only been a short period of time, maybe you can trace right to where they at.
That's right.
Typically, people go back somewhere where they're comfortable, and nobody else know where they're at.
Yeah.
Except for people whom they revealed it to.
That's right. That's right.
People they can trust. You know why he let stuff like that happen to White? Because the only way you understand everything is a man.
That's right.
That's the only way you understand it, as a man. So he let stuff like that happen as a man so you understand what happened to him. Start back from where he was at. Where we going?
Bereshit.
I said, you already know where we're supposed to go. Hit my bet, Yeshayahu. Chapter 50. Yeshayahu, Isaiah. 50. We'll do one. All right. We're using Yeukanon. But we did use the name John up here, but we have so many of him, we'll make a whole tide. They'll wear her out. That gotta be. That's Solomon Dwayne. Clap like Dwayne. Listen to the book.
Thus saith Yahuwah, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement,
And what happened?
whom I have put away?
Listen.
Or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you?
Listen.
Behold, for your iniquities have ye sold yourselves,
Yeah.
and for your transgressions is your mother put away.
What has happened?
Wherefore, when I came, was there no Ish? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all, that it cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, at my rebuke, I dry up
Pick me
the
up, I'm
sea.
sorry, make it 50, 51 and 1.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good too, because that put me somewhere. Yes, sir, Yahoo. Leave that up now. Because I'm going to have to come back and I teach y'all about that too.
Yes, sir.
Y'all remind me. Say, you said you're going to teach about that. I can do that too. All right, I'll clear that up too for him. Ain't nobody getting by.
That's right.
Yeah, ain't nobody can get by. I'm going to wait on they ask me, I'm going to do just like Yahusha. I'm going to teach them again.
That's right.
Ain't that right? That didn't throw me.
Yes, sir.
That didn't throw me not one time. Listen to the book.
Hearken to me, ye that follow after Sadiq.
See to that? He said, any each come, any each thirst.
Come on.
So you coming to him, who you coming after? You coming after Sadiq.
Yes, sir.
What else you coming after? So you need to be listening. Listen.
Ye that seek Yahuwah,
Listen.
look unto the rock, whence ye were hewn,
And?
to the hole of the pit, whence ye are digged.
Yeah.
Look unto Abraham, your Abba, and unto Sarah that bare you. For
See
I
that?
called him alone, and baraka him, and increased him.
See that? That's what we start looking at. Then we find our evidence at Yeukanon, chapter 20, verse 1. And they call it St. John 20 and 1. Listen to the book.
The first yom of the week cometh Mariam Magdalene early, when it was yet dark, unto the sepulchre, and seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. Then she runneth, and cometh to Shimon Kaf, and to the other Methitis whom Yahusha loved, and saith unto them, They have taken away the Adoni out of the sepulchre, and we know not where they have laid him. Kaf therefore went forth, and that other Methitis, and came to the sepulchre.
Take your time right here. What happened, Brandon?
So they ran both together.
You said what happened now?
They ran both together.
They were both at the starting line. And what happened?
And the other Methitis did outrun Kaf,
Oh, Zach. Go ahead.
and
They
came
was sitting there
first.
saying, this man can't possibly come back and say, come on, man. I like that. Listen.
And came first to the sepulchre.
What happened?
And he stooping down and looking in, saw the linen clothes lying, yet went he not in.
What else happened?
Then cometh Shimon Kaf, following him, and went into the sepulchre, and seeth the linen clothes lie,
Yeah.
and the napkin that was about his head,
Yeah.
not lying with the linen clothes,
Uh-huh.
but wrapped together in a place by itself.
See that? He left evident. He left evident. They were told where to go look at. That's what the law worked for them. The Torah worked that it sent them right where they were supposed to go. Everybody was told right there where to go. Go right back and you start searching. And pick up at Galatians 3 and 26. Galatians 3 and 26. Listen to the book.
For ye are all the Bani of Elohim by Amana in Mashyach Yahusha.
What happened?
For as many of you as have been immersed into Mashiach
What?
have put on Mashiach.
See that? Listen.
There is neither Yehudi nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female.
Is he talking about race?
No.
That wouldn't make sense, would it? None of this would make sense. Simply because when you go to Acts of the Apostle chapter 2, it wouldn't make sense. This will not make sense. He's only talking about one particular thing that unites every one of us. That's our faith.
Faith. That's right.
There's nowhere in the world he can actually literally, but you know, Christians actually believe that. Ain't no such thing that you being no Greek. Let's see what Acts of the Apostle chapter 2 right quick. Do it one time. I'm going to stop their mouth every time. I'm going to stop their mouth.
That's right.
He won't let me stop and let he know it's a hypocrite somewhere thinking they got away with something.
That's right.
Got to stop their mouth. And especially them of the circumcision.
That's right.
They're the one to get somebody off.
That's right.
So they subvert whole household.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right? This is 2 and 1. Listen to the book, Acts of the Apostle.
And when the Yom of Chag Shabuah was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from Shamayim as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, and began to speak with other tongues as the Ruach gave them utterance. And they were dwelling at Jerusalem, Yahudim, devout Anashim out of every nation under Shamayim.
Now what nationality they just told y'all? It didn't tell you. Just told you they were from everywhere up under the Shemai. Listen.
Now when this was noised abroad,
The who?
the multitude came together,
And what happened?
and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language.
Now what nationality did it just tell y'all? They spoke in. It didn't tell you. It didn't tell you where they were from, and it didn't tell you what language they spoke in. Listen.
And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galileans?
And how?
Hear we every man in our own tongue.
Now what it just told you what tongue they spoke? It didn't tell you nothing. It did not tell you that yet. It didn't tell you nothing.
Nope.
It just told you they were from everywhere under Shamayim. Isn't that right? And it told us a multitude of them. Isn't that right? It told you that the Galileans spake, and all these people heard them speaking their language. It still ain't told you which one it is. Because according to Galatians, it ain't none. Everybody one people. Let's see.
Wherein we were born,
What happened?
Parthians and Medes and Elamites, and the dwellers in Mesopotamia, and in Yehuda and Cappadocia, in Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, in Mitzrayim, and in the parts of Libya about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Yahudim and proselytes, Cretes and Arabians, we do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful works of Elohim.
Now, didn't it just tell y'all what nationality people were?
Yep.
So at Galatians chapter 3 at verse 26, this is what he told you.
For ye are all the Beni of Elohim
Pay
by
attention.
faith.
You are all the Beni, the children of Elohim.
By faith in Mashiach Yahusha.
And listen what happened.
For as many of you as have been immersed in Mashiach
Had did what?
have put on Mashiach.
What happened?
There is neither Yehudi nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free.
So now we're talking about according to faith.
That's right.
Because faith is the substance of things, hope for evidence of things. Because you wouldn't naturally see it with the natural eye, but yet how do we obtain faith? Hearing. What do we got to hear?
The bar.
That's why it would be important that he would have spake these dabarim to them that believed on him.
That's right.
Got it? So this is what makes our transformation that conforms us to him or making us connected to him. But you still going to be a nationality. That's what they just declared on Acts of the Apostle chapter 2. It made sense to tell you what nationality they was. Just told you what they were. The people, they just heard them speak Parthian. You know who going to speak Parthians too? The people that's Parthian.
That's right.
You know you're going to speak Mesopotamian too? Speak the language of Mesopotamia too? The people from Mesopotamia.
That's right.
That are Mesopotamia.
That's right.
These people take what they want to take. They hear what they want to hear.
Yep.
I'm just telling you. And they were still Yahudim.
That's right.
Yahudim are these regions.
That's right.
Yahudim are Mesopotamia.
Yes, sir.
Yahudim that were of Rome. Isn't that right?
That's right.
So now when you hear there's neither bond nor free, this is not loosing you from your nationality. This is just telling you that faith is only recognized as one. There's no such thing as a Roman faith. There's no, you know how we know one faith? Simply because that one faith brought every one of them nationalities to that one place.
Yeah.
That's why I told them, they said, well, all of them were there.
That's right.
Their nationality didn't bring none of them now because they just clearly showed you. All of them didn't speak the same language. We know that because they had it all here in their own language. So none of them, their nationality didn't bring them now. What brought them was their faith. Does that change what nationality people were?
Nope.
He's telling you that there's only one faith. It wouldn't make sense that you have a feet. He said, well, you know, the sister got a faith and then the brother. That's going to be retarded. That's two. Any fool going to know that. Yep. And if that's going to be two, then you can have more than one wife.
Yeah.
You can't have but one.
Just one.
I don't know what the people thinking. You ain't going to get but one. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm trying to help y'all out. I don't know what people believe in. This thing right here. Finish the Galatians 3:26.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
There is neither male nor female.
That gonna make sense. But I done been a Christian and heard Christian religion. Every woman preacher teach that. That when she preaching, she a male. Oh, that's always their gender lie. Ain't nothing but a gender lie because ain't no male or female. All you gotta do is tell her to go get another woman pregnant.
Yeah, that's right.
And a man ought to be able to get pregnant.
Right.
We only found two men able to do that. They were Adam and Yahusha.
That's right.
That's over with. That's just being honest. Okay. What are the people doing?
Yep.
That was the purpose of in his side. They had the birth. He had the birth was him.
Yes, sir.
Same similitude.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right? He birthed us.
That's right.
How y'all think y'all got him?
That's right.
The man told you had to be born. What was again?
Yeah.
Well, how did you come the first time? What did Nicodemus ask?
Can a man go into a womb?
He didn't ask you about going back into no rocks. He asked you, can you come back through the womb? The womb the second time. He had no said, no, you came out the womb. These people had a dummy conversation. He even had a sense saying being born again. That man said, oh, somebody go lay on the ground and get dirt. No, you got to come out the womb.
That's right.
Huh? Come on, folks. That's why the man was wounded, for our transgression.
That's right.
So you had to be born again. Where we going to come through at?
Through the womb.
He told him, no, he's going to get to the arbor, but
By the son.
I'm going to have to deliver you. That was his whole purpose. He was delivering us.
That's right. That's
He
right.
was going to get you to the arbor.
That's right.
Come on, same way a woman used to bring a man or a woman into the arise.
That's right. Yes, sir.
How did you get here? Then you understand deliverance. Come on, I don't know what people that come. Listen, this is the problem we got with. This is why it's dangerous. It's dangerous self-taught and self-led.
Yeah.
Because you're going to miss a lot of concepts.
Yep.
And it's simple. All right. Finish up what you got, Galatians.
Yes, sir.
I get out of here. Come on.
For ye are all one in Mashyach.
See
Yahusha.
that? You're all one. Listen.
And if ye be Mashyach,
If you do what now?
be Mashyach,
Tell them what happened.
then are ye Abraham's seed,
And what else?
and heirs according to the promise.
When they got in that tomb, they already knew what happened. He told them what's going to happen. They go back and look in the hole. You're going to have to find Abraham. You're going to have to. If you got him, where do you think he's going to lead you to? He's going to put you right. He told them to go back into the hole. And he told them to Abraham. He said, I called him alone. And still tied you back to him.
That's right.
These folks trying to figure out they're going to get to Abraham. He just told you, if you be the Mashyach, then you got to be Abraham's seed.
That's
And
right.
heirs according to the promise.
Yes, sir.
These folks scrap around through the dirt trying to find Abraham. He is right here.
That's right.
Got some grunt in him. But all you got to do is get the Mashyach.
Yes, sir.
Your Lord told you to do that. They told you to get back to Abraham. Well, how you going to do that? You have to get the Mashyach.
Mashyach. That's right.
That's why we're here. I love this thing. Listen, I ain't take too long.
It didn't take long.
That's good. Thank the Most High.